The GMC Canyon has always been the go-to midsize pickup truck for those who want to have a GM model but don't want to get the Chevy Colorado. As you can tell, the Canyon and Colorado are basically brothers. They share the same platform and powertrains, with the main difference between the two being the exterior styling. The GMC Canyon is a much more upscale model than the Chevy Colorado, and this is why this model is so popular. And for 2025, there will be a ton of surprises. So stay with us while we cover how the all-new 2025 GMC Canyon turns heads in the automotive world. Platform and configurations. Now, let's start with the core of this truck, which is the platform on which this vehicle is based, as well as the configurations that are available. The GMC Canyon is based on the GM 31XX2 platform, which is shared with the Chevy Colorado, its twin brother. This is a ladder chassis, also known as body on frame. This means that the truck's cab and bed are placed on two beams that stretch from the front to the rear. A very popular approach for building trucks. There are many positives to this approach, such as the high towing and payload capacity compared to unibody chassis vehicles. But there is still a downside, and this downside is the way how these vehicles drive. There's plenty of body roll, and the handling is not one of the best in the world. But for 2025, there will be changes to this platform. This is essential since the model is expected to get a hybrid setup. This will require changes, and reportedly, GM is working hard to reinforce the chassis and make it able to get a hybrid powertrain. The chassis is expected to be about 25% stiffer. This will improve the towing and payload numbers to a great extent, and the newer updated chassis will also be extremely light compared to the current one. Other novelties that we can expect come in terms of new configurations. Just for reference, the current model only comes with a 4-door crew cab and a 5-foot bed. This is easily the most popular configuration out there, but this makes a lot of buyers extremely unhappy since they want a longer 6-foot bed and a smaller cab. So buyers tend to go elsewhere and purchase a Nissan Frontier or Toyota Tacoma, since both of these trucks come with an extended cab and a 6-foot bed. That's why there are many signs that GM will finally listen and add a new configuration to the lineup that will implement an extended cab and a 6-foot bed. This news will make many of the contractors out there extremely happy. Powertrains. Powertrains are another area that is extremely important when it comes to buying a new pickup truck. A truck has to perform and deliver excellent numbers. So how does the GMC Canyon perform? Well, this model is really good in this aspect. The GMC Canyon has the all-new L3B engine. This is a turbocharged inline 4 with a displacement of 2.7 liters. This 2.7-liter engine comes in a single variation, which is the high output version. This engine produces 310 horsepower and 430 pound-feet of torque. So every Canyon gets this kind of power compared to the Chevy Colorado, where you get two variations. With the Colorado, you have a detuned version that produces considerably less power than the high output. This is why, if you're looking for power, the GMC Canyon is a good alternative to the Chevy Colorado. Since this is a brand new powertrain, GM will keep the engine for 2025 and the upcoming years. However, for 2025, we can see a small performance boost. This is easily doable since the engine is turbocharged. This means that more power can become available by simply updating the software. This boost is more than needed since the competitors, such as the Toyota Tacoma and Ford Ranger Raptor, are already producing some hefty numbers. The exact numbers that the new updated model will produce are still unknown, but we can expect that they will be somewhere in the range of 325 HP and 460 pound-feet of torque, which is a massive improvement over the current numbers. Plug-in hybrid. Another great news when it comes to the GMC Canyon will be the all-new plug-in hybrid version. These days, this is becoming the benchmark that every automaker is striving to achieve. The Toyota Tacoma already comes with a mild hybrid version known as the iForce Max, and for the 2025 model year, the Ford Ranger will also get a plug-in hybrid version. So it's widely discussed in the car community that the all-new GMC Canyon, as well as the Chevy Colorado, will get a hybrid. This will be a plug-in hybrid model that will come with the same 2.7-liter inline 4 turbo engine, but this time, this engine will be paired with a large electric motor and a large battery. This approach will boost the power numbers, as well as the MPGs. So with this new model, we can expect an excellent combined fuel economy of up to 33 miles per gallon. And most importantly, this engine will give you the ability to drive in EV mode alone. The exact number is still unknown, but it's expected to be around 30 miles. 30 miles is more than enough if you cruise around town with your truck and don't drive a lot on the highway. With this model, you'll not even have to turn on the ice at all. But the downside of this model will be the price. The plug-in hybrid Canyon is expected to cost a lot of money, but more on the costs we will cover later on. Towing and payload capacity. An area where a truck should deliver is definitely when it comes to towing and payload capacity. The best trucks always deliver in this area, and luckily for you, the GMC Canyon is one very good performer. This model is on par with its brother, the Chevy Colorado. When it comes to towing, the GMC Canyon can tow up to 7,700 pounds, which is the same as the Colorado and the Jeep Gladiator. These trucks are the benchmark in this area, but for 2025, things are expected to improve, and the new plug-in hybrid version is expected to tow up to 7,900 pounds. This performance will make the Canyon the best in this mid-size segment. When it comes to payload, the GMC Canyon is able to take a payload up to 1,600 pounds, which is a decent amount, but not one of the best in the segment. Just for reference, the Chevy Colorado can take a payload of up to 1,684 pounds, which is 84 pounds more compared to the Canyon. The payload numbers of the GMC Canyon are expected to stay for the 2025 model year. But overall, this model is one of the best in the midsize segment, and if you need a truck for work, the GMC Canyon will be an excellent choice. Fuel economy. Fuel economy is an area that was pretty much neglected by many buyers until recent years when gas prices started to explode. All this made many buyers more aware of the costs involved in running a vehicle. And now, many of these buyers look to get a truck that delivers good MPGs. The GMC Canyon is a decent performer in this area. This model gets up to 18 MPG in the city, 22 MPG on the highway, and 19 MPG combined. These numbers are expected to stay for the 2025 model year, but one major difference will be the introduction of an all-new plug-in hybrid version that will deliver up to 33 miles per gallon combined. This will make the GMC Canyon easily one of the best models in the midsize segment when it comes to fuel economy. But what's most important is the fact that you will also get up to 30 miles of EV autonomy. This will make this truck perfect for those who are looking for something to cruise around town in quietness and also very cheaply. Exterior and interior design. When it comes to the exterior and interior design, we cannot expect enormous changes for the 2025 model year, since this is a fairly new model. But since this is GM, we can expect a newly redesigned front grille for some of the trims in the lineup. Besides that, changes will be minimal both on the outside and inside. However, we can expect new colors to come both for the exterior and interior. A new color will give a new life to the model and will make many buyers buy this vehicle. Trim levels of the GMC Canyon are expected also to stay the same for the 2025 model year. These will include the Elevation as the base trim. Then you'll have the AT4, Denali, and AT4X. Overall, the lineup is extremely rich and has an offering for everyone out there. Release date and pricing. When it comes to the release date of the GMC Canyon, we can expect this model to be welcomed at some of the car shows that will come this summer, or possibly the fall, with a release date of the 2025 model year being at the end of 2024. When it comes to the price, this new 2025 GMC Canyon model is expected to start at around $36,000, pretty much the same as the current model that is available for sale.